Hey everybody, Kevin from Aurora's Apothecary. Normally we talk about herbs. Today I'm going to talk about travel. So my wife and I, Aurora, we are on vacation and we flew with American Airlines down to so we had 3 stops in the middle to get here, but we made it. So I'd like to give you a little review of American Airlines. So if you're new to flying, this was our first time in a long time of flying. We left out of Green Bay. We got there a little early. You're supposed to check in 2 hours early. We checked in about 3 hours early. I think we were the second people at the airport, so one person was more nervous than we were. So you weigh your bags, you check you in. We were a little nervous about fitting everything that we needed to fit into the little baggies. There's a lot of rules, so check those out online. You can only carry certain size bottles of liquid. Your medicines have to be separated. There's a lot of rules, so make sure you check those out, okay? So we flew out of Green Bay, went through TSA. They scanned me and thought they saw something, so they had to do a pat down. In my opinion, that was fine. I don't mind. Whatever you got to do to make sure the flight is going to be a safe flight, I'm okay with. They have you take off your shoes, your belts, your watches, all that kind of stuff, and go through the scanning machine. And then I still got a pat down, but whatever. So on your ticket, they give you boarding times, what gate you're going to be at, and what order you get put onto the plane. They start with 1, and I think they go all the way up to 8. So they'll just call out your number over the loudspeaker. Worked out really good. They seem very organized. The staff was very friendly. Once we got on the plane, the pilot talks to you and kind of gives you a description of what's going on. We sat at the far back. If you're a thrill seeker, that seemed like the best spot to be because kind of weird feeling when the plane's taking off. It was fun. Our in-flight stewardess, they go through their check to make sure everybody knows how to use the seatbelt, emergency exits, all that stuff that you expect. And then when we're taking off, she had like a jump seat where she sat right next to me, so that was kind of cool. I got to talk to her a little bit. They seem really friendly, willing to help you. They answer a lot of questions, so be patient with them. They probably got 1,000 other people asking them stuff. Not everybody's a pro at traveling. So from there we flew to Chicago. In Chicago, you would think would be a scary airport, too much going on. It's really well designed. So American Airlines, I'm sure all the other airlines have their own little areas. So you go from gate C to gate F or something, you had to walk across the airport a little bit. It's all really well marked. It was easy to follow, even if we've never been there, and it was easy to figure out. We had a 3-hour layover, which seems like a lot of time in a normal day, but when you're there, that gives you time to use the bathroom, kind of unwind from flying, and then think about doing it again. You get to have a little snack. There's a lot of restaurants in the Chicago airport. A lot of good food there. I've seen like Chicago hot dogs and sandwiches. I think there's Chili's restaurants. Starbucks seems to be in every one of the airports, so that was a good move by Starbucks to get put in the airports. But then you can get a good coffee. We left early, so coffee was nice to have at 5 in the morning or something, So I guess the people that travel a lot, that really helps, you get to have your coffee there. So Chicago, we flew from there on a bigger airplane. Really nice seats. We had little monitors in the seat back in front of you so you could watch a movie, play music, play video games. I played a couple video games and watched a little bit of a movie. They give you earphones so you can hear what's going on and not disturb your neighbor. Those were 3 across on each side of the plane, so 6 seats in a row. Still not a huge plane, but pretty good sized. And that flight was maybe 2 hours from Chicago to Dallas. It was pretty quick. They gave us something to drink and some snacks. To give you pretzels and cookies. Cookies tasted more like crackers to me, but whatever, it was something to eat. Once we landed in Dallas, we were getting pretty hungry. So our spot that we got dropped off, our terminal was, I think, number 35, and then our next flight was at number 36, so it was right next door, C35, C36. It's all on your ticket, really easy to figure out. So there we ate at Chili's. It was a little pricey, but what do? You're in the airport, you don't really want to leave. I would suggest packing some of your own snacks if there's certain things that you like, or if you're gluten intolerant or whatever you got going on, you only eat organic. I would really suggest packing your own stuff. From there, we flew to New Orleans.
Have a great time, guys.
Yep, you too. New Orleans is their new airport, and it was beautiful. As soon as you walked in, you could smell the Cajun cooking. There was a lot of hustle and bustle. It is Mardi Gras, so there was people everywhere. And they have a big open area kind of towards the front of the airport, and there was a band playing in there, playing some jazz music. That was really cool. We got to stand around and listen to that for a little bit. Then we took an Uber, so right out in front of the airport, we had the Uber app on our phone, and we checked in to get a car, and then you walk out, and there's people standing out there in Uber vests, and they have the cars lined up for you, so we just walked and got in line with the rest of the folks, and they pulled up a van for us. It was a nice gentleman that drove us and took us to our Airbnb, but it was a really simple process, so don't stress about it. Overall, American Airlines seemed like a really good company, very organized. They got us to our destinations, usually a little early, actually, a few minutes early, maybe 5-10 minutes early, 2 minutes, I don't know. But according to their ticket, it all kind of falls in line on their timing. So they got this thing figured out pretty good. They know how long it takes to onboard and get you on the next plane. Very professional. They answered all our questions. So I would say American Airlines did really good. All right. Thanks for watching this, and we'll talk to you again later.
Welcome to New Orleans. Hey guys, we just made it here to New Orleans. Let the vacation begin. Ha! See you in a couple weeks.